pocket, has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another one for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. To return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
180. We changed it. No, we changed it.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
13.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Shot! 180! Nice shot!
Lamar now from the gun. Finds Aguilar. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
180! Yo. Shut up!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, here's Jackson. Aguilar with the grab. And he won't get there. He's out of bounds short of that 1st down marker. And the defense holds to force a turnover on downs. And he's out of bounds just before the sticks, Brock. And they're going to turn it over on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action now with Allen. Finds Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Has a big hole left. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bills are on the move here. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. This is Cook on the handoff. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Report. I need you on. Hey, report. Report. You change it. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And that's good for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
No, you change it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Lamar throwing again. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Jackson's going to throw again. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ty Johnson now to return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, Allen escapes the pocket. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw for Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's a return from the 7. And the dive ends in uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. Fits it through the middle. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bass now to kick this away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
13.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
180.
Handoff now to the receiver. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the 43. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down. Here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's the pickup of 6.
This is Henry on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It's a gain of 3 on the final play of quarter 3.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Middle.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson with a return here. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This is Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 36. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here's Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 48. They did it! He made the interception! Now he loses the ball. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds Aguilar. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by 7.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Get on! 180! Finish it!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
All right, here we go. Second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
He has it at the 22. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
180. We change it. No, we changed it. Set up.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
caught you red-handed. Red lips on some it ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running on cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. You make it out alive, for you blame me. Tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you?
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, bricks.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go, here in Baltimore. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. Inside the 35. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. It's a gain of 43 yards. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Here's Henry. He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Minshew going to open up with a throw. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. From the gun, here's Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now it's the veteran, Amir Abdullah. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A run here with Abdullah.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. He completes it to Marshall. We are through 1. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Marshall is on the move. They'll run Abdullah. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Here's Abdullah. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Terrace Marshall. Touchdown, Vegas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
It's on. Go right here. It's on.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 3.
It's on. It's on. It's on.
Now Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. It's on. It's on. Sit up.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st down and goal
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
13. Touch.
Throwing Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
By next last game, a 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. That one taken in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Tucker for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Dylan Laube. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Minshew. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 4. at 14-10.
Daniel Carlson.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Abdullah now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. Marshall is on the move. Here's a run with Abdullah. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground, Abdullah. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. That's caught by Abdullah. A gain there of 11. First down, Vegas.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. A toss left side caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now a give on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Marshall is on the move. 3rd and 2. And here's Minshew. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going. Back is Minshew. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Go.
Back to throw, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Jackson now. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Report! Report! Go ahead.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. On 1st down, here's Minshew.
offense is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Here's 2nd down. To throw once more, here's Minshew. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Minshew. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now on 2nd and long. Now Minshew. Off he goes. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Middle. Out.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he gets this up close to the 40. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey.
Now it's Jackson. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and 9. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Third down and 9.
180! 180! Shut up!
Now, Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Yo. Shut up!
Throwing Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's on!
Now Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
2nd down, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. A dive, and he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
15. Yellow. Hey, 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Here's Jackson. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Chamari Connor. So, 1 touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's 1 or 2 plays that determine the outcome of the game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
13. What ain't it? Hey, middle.
Jackson now. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Jack. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Attack!
A first down throw for Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Chiefs.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
We we are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Motion man, set right. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Adafe Owe bursting it and recording the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Now Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
So here comes 3rd and 5.
Middle. Hey.
Throwing Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Fourth down, Jackson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Here's 1st down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Open man, that's Flowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A deep shot for Aguilar. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Jackson up top again. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And with that completion, now they're down there in striking distance. They're in the red zone. You got to keep thinking, what is our best play? Our gotta have it play. And you need to dial that thing up right now.
Now, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And This is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Now Jackson. Now he takes off.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal.
13.
Now Jackson, and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.